Hi students, welcome you for today's video, that is a continuation of application of a trigonometry. So in the previous videos we have discussed about the question number 1 to 8 and today we'll start with the question number 9. If you have any doubts with the previous videos or this video, please do comment so that I will reply to you and you will get clarified about your doubts. Let's quickly start the question. Question number 9. So, angle of elevation of the top of a building from a foot of the tower is 30 degree, right? Let CD be the tower and AB be the building. So, what they are telling, angle of elevation of the top of a building, that is point A, from the foot of the tower. From the foot of the tower, CD, so foot is D, so is 30 degree. So we have marked it as 30 degree. And angle of elevation of the top of the tower. So top of the tower is point C here. So that is 60 degree from the foot of the building. If the tower is 50-meter high, means CD is 50-meter high, find the height of the building. So here the two vertical components are involved. One is the tower and one is the building. But for both the common side is BD here. So what we have to take? If we are taking the triangle, what we have to find out? We have to find out AB, right? So when we have to find out AB, the first step is consider triangle, the bigger triangle or the tower. So that is BCD. So in BCD, we know the angle, we know the opposite side, and BD is common for both. So we need to find out the BD in the first step. So that is the adjacent side. So which trigonometric function we have to take? We have to take tan function. So tan 60 is equal to opposite by adjacent. So opposite is here 50. Adjacent is BD here. So BD is equal to 50 by tan 60. What is tan 60? Tan 60 is nothing but root 3, right? So next consider triangle ABD. So in that this is the 30 degree and AB we need to find out, the BD just now we found out. So which function we have to use? We have to use the again tan function. So tan 30 is equal to AB by BD, right? So what is AB? AB is equal to BD into tan 30. So BD we have found it as 50 by root 3. And tan 30 we know it is 1 by root 3. So root 3 into root 3 will become 3. So total answer is 50 by 3. If you want to convert into decimals, you can convert into decimals like a 3 ones and 2 carry over, 3 6 and again 6 6 6. Or if you want to do it in the mixed fraction, it is 16 2 by 3. So this is the height of the building. Okay students, next we'll move to the next question, that is question number 10. They are telling two poles of a equal heights. Let AB and CD of the poles of a equal heights are standing on the opposite side of the road. So let's BD is the road and AB is the one pole standing on the left side of the road and CD is the other pole which is standing on the other side of the road. So which is 80-meter wide, means the road width is 80-meter, right, from them. So what the angle of elevation of the top of the poles are 60 degree and 30 degree respectively. You can take this is 60 or this is 30, that doesn't matter because AB and CD are equal here and they have not mentioned it is first pole or second pole. So can take anything. So 60 degree and 30 degree. So I am taking the left side pole as 60 degree and right side pole as 30 degree respectively. What we have to do? We have to find the height of the poles, that is AB is equal to CD. It's already given. We have to find out that. And the distances of the points from the pole, that is BO, we have to find out. Similarly, we have to find out OD, right? So AB is equal to CD is given. So we have the opposite side and we have the angle and we need the adjacent side, right? So what we have to do? Let BO be the x. So what will be your OD? The OD is nothing but BD minus OB, right? So that is nothing but AT minus x. So next consider triangle ABO on the one side and triangle CDO on the other side. So in triangle ABO, tan 60 is equal to AB by BO. So that is nothing but our x here. So here AB is equal to x tan 60. So tan 60 is nothing but root 3. So it is x root 3. Similarly in the other triangle COD. So there is also tan function. So tan 30 is equal to opposite is CD divided by OD. Right. So CD is equal to what we will get? The OD into tan 30. Right. So what is OD? OD is minus 80 minus x and tan 30 is 1 by root 3. And so we know that AB is equal to CD. See, if this is equation 1 and if this is equation 2, LHS are equal. It indicates the RHS are also equal. So AB is equal to CD. So that is equal to x root 3 is equal to 80 minus x into 1 by root 3. So root 3 I will move to the right hand side. So it will become x into root 3 into root 3. So that is 3x is equal to 80 minus x. So which implies this x I can move to the other side. So that will become 3x plus x is equal to 80. So that is 4x equal to 80 and x equal to 80 by 4, that is 20 meter. So we have got BO is equal to, therefore x is equal to 20, that is nothing but my BO, because we have assumed BO as x, right? So this is one quantity. So can we find out OD then? So OD is equal to 80 minus x, right? So 80 minus 20 is equal to 60 meter. So we have find out the distances of the point from the foot of the both the poles. Now we have to find out the height of the pole. So what is that? AB is x root 3, right? AB is equal to x root 3. So that is nothing but x is 20 here. So it is 20 root 3. So finally we can say that height is 20 root 3. Distances are x is equal to 20 and one more distance, that is OD is equal to 60 meter. X is nothing but here we can write it as BO. So these are the answers to this question. Next we'll move to the question number 11. So that says a TV tower stands vertically on a bank. So figure is given in the question. So AB is the TV tower and directly opposite to the tower the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 60 degree from a point on the other bank. So bank is BC. So width of the canal is BC here. So this is the width of canal because they are telling 60 degree from the banks of the canal. Next, from the another point 20 meter away from this point. So another point which is 20 meter away from the previous considered point, that's point C. That where it lies on the line joining this point to the foot of the tower, means same line. If you are taking BD, so C also should lies in the same line. So the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degree to the new point. So find the height of the tower and width of the canal. So we have found out that BC is the width of the canal and what is the height of the canal, that is AB. So we need to find out height of the canal and width of the height of the tower and width of the canal. So what we have to do? Let first we'll assume BC as x. So BC is equal to x meter. So in triangle ABC, tan 60 is equal to AB by BC, right? Which implies AB is equal to BC into tan 60. What is tan 60? Root 3. So BC into root 3. So let be the equation 1. And in the second triangle, what's the triangle? ABD, tan 30 is equal to AB by BD, right? So which implies AB is equal to BD into tan 30. What is BD? So this we have assumed as x. So BD will be equal to 20 plus x. So this is 20 plus x into tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So let's equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, the LHS is same. AB is equal to AB. So we can write BC root 3 is equal to 20 plus x 1 by root 3. What's the PC we have assumed? BC is nothing but our x. So we'll write it as x root 3, right? So root 3 when it comes to this side, it will become x root 3 into root 3 is equal to 20 plus x. So root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3x is equal to 20 plus x. So which is equal to the x, when we bring to the left hand side, it will become 3x minus x. So that is 2x equal to 20. So x equal to 10 meter. So what is the width of the canal? BC is equal to 20 meter. So next we have to find out the height of the canal. So we have the equation from 1. AB is equal to x root 3. What is x we got? 10. So what is the height of the tower? It is 10 root 3 meter. So width of the canal we are assuming as x in the initial stage, that we have found it as 10 meter. So width of the canal is 10 meter and height of the tower is 10 root 3 meter. So next we'll move to the question number 12. So it is saying from the top of a 7-meter high building, let AB be the building with a 7-meter height. So angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degree and the angle of elevation of a depression of its foot is 45 degree. So let CD be the tower. So what they are telling, the angle of elevation from the top of a building is 60 degree and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. So angle of depression is 45 degree. So determine the height of the tower, means we have to find out CD here. So let this point be the E, right? So this is 7 meter. So EF is also is 7 meter. So let's CE is equal to x here. So if it is x, what is the tower height? So CD will become 7 plus x, right? This is 7 and this is x. So this will be together, it is 7 plus x according to our assumptions. So what we have to do? So this is a point E. Consider a triangle AED. So in triangle AED, so which function we have to use? We have to use the tan function. So tan 45 is equal to opposite is ED here and divided by adjacent, that is AE. So we need AE because AE is common for both the reference. So AE is equal to ED tan 45. So tan 45 value is 1. So which implies AE equal to ED. What's the value of AE? Sorry, ED is 7 meter. It is given in the question. So AE will become also 7 meter. So we'll write in the diagram 7 meter. So now consider triangle ACE. In ACE, if you are applying the tan function, tan 60 equal to opposite, that is CE divided by AE. So CE is x here. So let's find out CE is equal to AE tan 60. So what is AE? 7 and tan 60 is root 3. So it is 7 root 3. We have find out the AE as 7 meter and CE is 7 root 3. And what we have to find out? We have to find out the height of the tower. So therefore, height of the tower, so that is given by CD here. So CD is the addition of CE plus ED. So CE we have found it as 7 root 3 and ED is 7 meter, right? So can we take 7 outside here? So 7 into root 3 plus 1 is the height of your tower. Okay, next we'll move on to the question number 13. As observed from the top of a 75-meter high lighthouse, let AB be the lighthouse, which is of a height 75 meter from the sea level. The angles of depression of two ships are 30 degree and 45 degree. Let's location of the two ships be C and D. So angle of depression is observed as 30 degree and 45 degree with respect to reference line AE. So the ship D is with the angle of 30 degree depression and ship C is with the angle of depression 45 degree. So if one ship is exactly behind the other on the same side of the lighthouse, means what they are telling, the lighthouse is AB, C and D are on the same side of the AB. So find the distance between the two ships. If C and D are the two ships, what is the distance we have to find out? We have to find out CD here. And we know that this 30 degree will become alternative angle is equal to this 30 degree, right? So because AE and BD are the parallel lines and AD is the transverse to that, so angle EED will be equal to angle ADB. So this 30 degree will come here 30 degree. Similarly, angle EAC is equal to ACB. So this 45 degree will come to this as 45 degree, right? So next, let assume CD is equal to x. So if this is x, let be that. So first consider triangle ABC. So in ABC tan 45, if you are applying the tan function, so it will be AB by BC, right? So which implies we need BC here. So BC equal to AB by tan 45. So AB is known here 75 and tan 45 we know 1 it is. So it implies BC is equal to 75 meter, right? So this is 75 meter. So next consider triangle ABD, applying tan function again. So tan 30 is equal to AB by BD, right? Which implies BD is equal to AB by tan 30. What is AB is given? AB is given as 75. So BD is equal to 75 divided by tan 30. We know it is 1 by root 3. And when you are simplifying this, it will become 75 root 3 meter. So BD is nothing but 75 root 3 meter. But we need to find out the CD, right? So BD is the summation of BC plus CD. What is the PD we got? We got it as 75 root 3. And what is the BC we got? BC we got it as 75. And CD we need to find out that we have assumed as X in the initial stage. If you are not assuming, if you are taking directly CD is also okay. So CD is equal to 75 root 3. Bringing this to the left side, it will be 75. So can we take 75 outside? So 75 is equal to root 3. CD is equal to 75 into root 3 minus 1. So that is the difference or the distance between the two ships. Okay, we quickly move to the next question. That's question number 14. It is a 1.2 meter tall girl spots a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal plane at a height of 82.2 meter. So it is giving the horizontal line. So what's the height of the girl? It is 1.2. So this is DH is my ground level. So her eyesight is at the C and she is spotting the balloon at two locations, at A and at B. Initially it was at A, then it moved to the B, and at the position AB is in the horizontal line is given in the question. So she is spotting a balloon at the height of 88.2 meter from the ground. So what is the height of BH or A is 88.2 meter. Next, the angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degree. At some instance, let A be the initial position. So at point A, the angle of elevation was 60 degree. After some time, the angle of elevation reduces to 30 degree. So the balloon moved from the position A to position B, with then making the angle changing from 60 degree to 30 degree. So what we have to find out? Find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. So we have to find out the AB, and they have told it is in the horizontal line. So AB is nothing but EG here. So with respect to ground line, if it is EH, we have to find out EH or EG, that will give the AB here. So first thing we'll consider, let AZ be the X or the which we need to find out, because at the eyesight only we'll consider. So we know BH is 88.2, but GH is 1.2, that's equal to CD, that is girl height. So what we have to find out? We have to find out BG, because our reference lines is the eyesight of a girl, that is CG. So we have to find out BG. So BG is given by BH minus GH. So BH minus GH, that is 88.2 minus 1.2, so that is 87 meter. So this is 87 meter. So from our eyesight, it is at the distance of 87 meter. So next consider triangle ACE. So in triangle ACE, and also we'll consider simultaneously the triangle BCG. BCG. So in ACE, tan 60 is equal to AE by CE, right? What is this? The AE is equal to BG, right? This is equal to AE. So we have to find out the CE. So CE is equal to AE divided by tan 60, right? What is AE? AE is 87. So tan 60 is root 3. So that is 87 by root 3. But can we express 87 in terms of a 3? Like a multiplication or a product of a 3? So that we'll get it as 29 3 is 87. So 29 into 3 by root 3. We are expressing 87 as a product of 29 and 3. So this root 3 ones are and root 3 threes are. So we'll get 29 root 3 as the distance between C and E. So next find out the distance CG, so that we can calculate the EG required. So in the triangle BCG, again applying the tan function. So it is a change of the elevation. It is changing to 30 degree. Tan 30 is equal to BG by CG. So BG by CG. What is BG? BG we have got it as 87. So CG we have to find out. So CG is equal to 87 divided by tan 30. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3, and this upon simplification it will be 87 root 3. So but what we have to find out? We have to find out the distance it has traveled to move from E to B, that is EG. So from the figure it is confirmed that CG is the summation of CE and EG, right? So from this we can get EG equal to CG minus CE, right? What is CG? CG is 87 root 3 and CE is 29 root 3, and I can take root 3 common here. So if I take common, it is 87 minus 29. So what is 87 minus 29? That is nothing but 58. So 58 root 3 is the answer to this question. So next we'll move to the question number 15. That's the last question in this exercise. So that is, a straight highway leads to the foot of the tower. So this is the highway and it is tower is AB here. So man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression 30 degree. So at that point the car was at the position C, which is approaching the foot of the tower, means it's moving towards the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. So 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car found to be 60 degrees. So initially at the position C, it was 30 degree. Now when the car moved from C to D, the angle of depression changes from 30 to 60 degree. So find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower. So from the D, how much time it requires to move to the point B is our question. So we need to find out the time. So to calculate the time, we know that distance equal to velocity into time, right? Speed into time. The speed is given uniform here. So we have to find out the distance dB first, and then we have to calculate how much time it is required to reach from the position D to B. So quickly move to the question. So this is 30 degree. So with the alternative angle, this will become 30 degree and this is 60 degree. So with the alternative angle, this will become ADB as 60 degree. So by considering triangle ABD, tan 60 is given by opposite by adjacent. So AB by BD, right? So AB is equal to BD into tan 60, right? What is BD? We don't know, we have to calculate, but tan 60 we know it is root 3. So AB is equal to BD into root 3. But we require BD, so we'll separate BD here. So BD is equal to AB by root 3. So let's be the equation 1. So next move to the next triangle, triangle ABC. In that tan 30 we have to go because angle is 30 degree. So tan 30 is given by AB by BC, right? So that is again AB, BC can be divided into CD plus BD. So tan 30 we know the value, we'll substitute that. So this is 1 by root 3 is equal to AB divided by CD plus BD. So this upon multiplication will get CD plus BD is equal to root 3 times the AB. But the BD, we know that it is AB by root 3, right? So what we have to do? We have to substitute that here. So that will become CD plus BD is AB by root 3. So root 3 into AB. So we'll separate CD here. So CD is equal to root 3 AB minus AB by root 3. So can we take AB outside here? So if you take AB outside, it is CD equal to AB into 1 minus 1 by root 3. Sorry, root 3 minus 1 by root 3. So can we take LCM here? So AB is equal to root 3 into root 3 will become 3. So 3 minus 1 by root 3. So that is nothing but 2AB by root 3. So this is the distance it has covered from position C to D. Why we have calculated it is we need to calculate the speed, right? So because to travel from C to D, it is given in the question, it is 6 seconds. So we know that distance is equal to speed into time. So speed is uniform here. So we have to calculate the speed here. So speed is equal to distance by time. So it is a distance is traveled from C to D, that is 2AB by root 3. What is the time it has taken? It has taken 6 seconds. So that what you will get? 2 ones are and 2 3s. So you will get it as AB by 3 root 3. So this is the speed it has travelled from point C to point D. So next is to calculate the time required to move from the position D to B. So what we have to do? We have to do that the time taken. We know that time to move from D to B, that is dB, is equal to distance dB divided by the speed, right? We have just find out the speed as AB by 3 root 3. So we have to substitute that. So from the equation 1, distance dB is given by AB by root 3, right? What's the speed we have found out? We have found out it as AB divided by 3 root 3. So this on rearranging will get AB by root 3 into 3 root 3 by AB, right? So AB will get cancelled and root 3 will get cancelled. So it's a time taken it to move to the foot of the tower is 3 seconds. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel